Welcome to Independence Township, Michigan, where small town charm, outdoor adventure, and suburban convenience all shake hands and somehow make it work. It's a place that doesn't scream for attention, but once you're there, it quietly grows on you, like finding out your neighbor owns a boat and actually invites you on it. Let's talk more about it. Alright, let's get our bearings first. Independence Township is tucked in northern Oakland County and wraps around the city of Clarkston, which, fun fact, is technically its own separate little city right in the middle of the township. The township spans about 36 square miles and is home to just under 37,000 people. You're roughly 45 minutes from downtown Detroit, 20 minutes from Auburn Hills and all the job hubs, and just a hop, skip, and a jump from Lake Orion, Waterford, and Holly. With I-75 cutting right through the middle, commuting isn't bad, and there are plenty of back roads for when traffic turns into a parking lot. What makes Independence Township so special is how it blends peaceful, tree-lined neighborhoods with ridiculously easy access to some of Michigan's best recreational spots. If you like being outside, hiking, skiing, golfing, kayaking, or just pretending to do all those things while drinking iced coffee on a trail bench, this place delivers. We're talking about 1,300 acres of parkland, 12 township parks, and more trails than you can shake a walking stick at. Independence Oaks County Park is the crown jewel. 1,200 acres of wooded beauty featuring hiking and biking trails, 68-acre lake for kayaking and fishing. Deer Lake offers a public beach, boat launch, and stunning views, and the township is dotted with smaller lakes like Walters Lake, the Bushman Lakes, and Crooked Lake, each offering a mix of recreational options too. And then we have Pine Knob Ski Resort. Yes, an actual ski hill is right there in the township. You can carve some turns in the winter and then see your favorite band at Pine Knob Music Theater in the summer. It's like living next to an all-season playground. But now you're probably wondering, is there a downtown actually? And the answer is sort of, because Clarkston sits inside Independence Township. Many people use downtown Clarkston as the go-to hangout spot, and rightfully so. It's got that classic small town feel with historical buildings, walkable streets, and spots like the Union Wood Shop, which has been featured on the Food Network. And then you want some boutique shops, local cafes, and farmers markets. Clarkston delivers on all those fronts. It's technically part of your neighborhood if you live in the township, plus community events like Independence Fest, Taste of Clarkston, the Clarkston Art Fair, Kids Day in the Park, and dive-in movies at Deer Lake Beach make for great weekend plans and reinforce the area's community-first vibe. The township itself is more residential and spread out, lots of tree-filled subdivisions, private driveways, and cul-de-sacs. It's not uncommon to find homes with big yards, mature trees, and the occasional pond too. Out of all the places to live in Southeast Michigan, I was so dead set for a very long time on moving to Independence Township because in a price tag sense, it just made so much sense. But it also felt like the underdog of the region to me because here you have the desirable Clarkston area and where the infrastructure is not meant for all the people piled in it and it's just kind of packed and it can become a nightmare. But for visiting, it's in a perfect proximity, in my opinion. Then, like I mentioned, there's just a lot more space, seclusion, and nature aspects that really were the selling factors for me. But I just couldn't find a house in the area at that time to actually pull the trigger on. There are also some condo and townhouse developments too, especially near main corridors like Dixie Highway and Sashaba Road, which are also the commercial hubs. Think Meijer, Kroger, Target, and even a nearby Home Depot. There are also gyms, coffee shops, and chain restaurants with parking lots big enough to land a helicopter. Walkability is low outside of downtown Clarkston, but drivers will love the easy access to all of their essentials. As for the homes themselves, Independence Township offers a pretty wide variety, I'd say. You've got 1950s lake cottages that have been lovingly converted into year-round homes, 1980s colonials with big yards, and custom-built homes from the 2000s sitting on multiple acres. And yes, there's a healthy dose of new construction too, particularly near Sashaba and Maybe roads, where you'll see subdivisions popping up with modern finishes, the open floor plans, and the occasional neighborhood pool too. The median sold home price as of mid-2025 is about $436,000, and home values have seen a steady increase of 6 to 10% over the past year. A well-priced home stays on the market for hardly a week or 2 weeks, if that, so things move, but you've got breathing room to think before making an offer, depending on where that's listed. Property taxes are generally between 32.199 to 34.5762 mils, which is the rate used to calculate property taxes, depending on exactly where you are in which school district. So that means, for example, on a $425,000 home, you're looking at about $6,500 to $7,500 a year in property taxes. Utility costs are about average for Michigan. Monthly bills for gas, electric, and water typically land between $250 and $400 depending on the season and the home size. Many homes have city water and sewer, but for more rural and northern areas, they still rely on well and septic. And it's not a bad thing, it's just something to be aware of when budgeting for future maintenance. Internet is widely available through Xfinity, AT&T, with fiber in some neighborhoods, while there's still some rural gaps that exist, and most homes will have access to a reliable service, which is great for remote workers. The township manages local services like plowing and leaf pickup efficiently. Healthcare access is solid. McLaren CLARKSTON Medical Campus is right in town, and nearby hospitals include Corewell Health in Royal Oak and Ascension, it's Henry Ford now, and Rochester, all within a 20-minute drive. For pet owners, there are several vet offices in the area, and dogs are welcome at many parks and even some of the local events too. Schools are another strong point there. Clarkston Community Schools serve the bulk of Independence Township and consistently score well in both academics and extracurriculars, followed by other two school districts, and that's Lake Orion and Waterford. Clarkston High School is known for its athletics and arts programs, and the district as a whole is praised for its balance of student achievement and support services too. There are also a few private school options nearby and a branch of Oakland Community College within easy driving distance for post-secondary education. And let's not forget about the job aspect too. Independence Township is within commuting range of Auburn Hills, home to major employers like Stellantis and Continental, as well as access to healthcare systems, logistic companies, and small businesses throughout Oakland County. For those not commuting, remote work has made it easier than ever to really enjoy that wooded area while answering your Zoom calls. Oh, and if you're carpooling or using park and ride services, I-75 access makes that all very super convenient. If you've been looking at other places in northern Oakland County like Orion Township or Waterford and you love the nature but want something just a little more peaceful with bigger lots, Independence Township might be the perfect middle ground for you. It brings that rustic charm without sacrificing convenience. So what's the atmosphere? What's the vibe here? Independence Township is perfect for people who want outdoor living without giving up modern comforts. It's the sweet spot between I want space and I want peace and I don't want to drive an hour for Target. Whether you're drawn to the lake life, year-round recreation, or just want a quiet neighborhood with easy freeway access, this place brings a ton to the table. But now I'm curious, I want to ask you, what do you think about Independence Township? Would you live there? Would you not? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you're thinking about moving to Michigan in one day or a billion, I help people move to, within, and from the great state, and I love it. I also have a link to the Living in Michigan newsletter that you can find in the description. Thanks for watching. Until next time.